Yeah, he's pretty good at racing, I'd say. Hey, check this out. Before the race today, Colts wide receiver Alec Pierce taking a ride in the fastest seat in sports. He led the drivers to the green flag in that two-seat Indy car. So now we are counting down the days to the best day of the year, the Indy 500 weekend. It all starts with Carb Day on Friday, May 23rd. Then on Saturday, it's the 500 Festival Parade. And on Sunday, May 25th, it's the 109th running of the Indy 500. Of course, we'll be at the track all morning long, bringing you all of the excitement for race day, and then back here at 6 to wrap it all up after that checkered flag. Ooh, so I know it's early.
Yeah.
But we are hoping that maybe this weekend, the great weather they had for the Grand Prix will repeat for the 500. I know you're hoping so too.
Yes.
Right?
So by next weekend, we'll probably finally have at least a little bit of an idea.
Yeah.
So we still need a few days to work on that forecast. But I've got the rookie. I got the sign.
If you missed it last year, we gave Matt the rookie card, essentially the rookie sign. He had to wear it all day on Carb Day. So you get to pass it on.
You get to pass it on this year.
No longer a rookie.
That's going to be fun. No longer a rookie. We are getting excited for this forecast. Mother's Day looks great out there, Jenny. Today was great. I hope you enjoyed the 70s, but tomorrow I think we'll have a couple more 80s across central Indiana. It is a mild evening. You can see the almost full moon if you look off towards that southern sky right now. It'll be a full moon tomorrow night and into Monday night. I think tomorrow night will probably be your better night because we should have some clear skies for that. But it is a nice evening. We'll cool down off to probably more some 50s overnight tonight. We've already made it to the 50s in Lafayette and Kokomo, but we'll do the rest for the rest of us, I think, overnight tonight. Right now you see a couple birds out there. We're getting a little bit of migration out there overnight tonight. A few million birds, not one of the biggest nights, but definitely some birds coming out there as they move back off to the north. Also coming to the north will be the scattered showers and thunderstorms. Coming up, I'm going to show you the timeline of when our weather turns unsettled once again. Jenny.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Tonight, a major development for an Indianapolis family whose son was kidnapped and killed by ISIS. The family of Peter Kassig says his remains may have finally been found. Our Marina Silva in studio for us tonight with what we're learning. Marina?
Well, Jenny, it's been almost 11 years since the Kassig family learned their son was killed by ISIS. Now, his remains may have been discovered in Syria.
I guess I'm just a hopeless romantic, and I'm an idealist, and I believe in hopeless causes.
Peter Kassig, who went by Abdul Rahman, was in Syria on a humanitarian mission when ISIS captured and eventually killed him. His family now tells 13 News, a group including former FBI and counterterrorism investigators found remains of several American hostages in Syria. These exclusive images from NBC News show the investigators in a remote village in Syria. This is an area they've been watching for years through satellite images. They've also been interviewing surviving hostages and jailed ISIS leaders. They say now they're finding remains in shallow graves right where they suspected them. The Kassig family says their son may be among the discovered remains. We covered Kassig's story extensively in 2014. He went to Butler University where he studied political science. He was an Army veteran and served in the Iraq War. In 2012, he moved to Lebanon as an EMT to work as a volunteer medical assistant helping Pakistani refugees. And he founded a medical nonprofit called Special Emergency Response and Assistance to provide food, clothes, and medical supplies to people in Syria. That's where he was when ISIS took him hostage in October 2013. His family had to keep it a secret for over a year. While he was captured, he converted to Islam and adopted the name Abdul Rahman. He also sent letters to his parents here in Indiana. Community members held vigils, and his family held out hope until their worst fears were realized. Now, years later, potential closure. The Kassig family sent 13 News a statement. It says, in part, "We are grateful to all those who are involved in the effort to get these deceased individuals' remains identified and returned to their home countries and loved ones." Moving forward, his family is now waiting to hear if the remains do in fact belong to their son. It's not clear how long that will take. Jenny.
All right, Marina, certainly something we'll continue to follow. Thank you. New tonight, Fishers police say its Crimes Against Children task force helped arrest 8 people in Madison County. This is all related to child sex crimes. 6 people are now charged with child solicitation and 2 with resisting law enforcement. Other charges include attempted sexual misconduct with a minor, attempted child molest, and attempted sex trafficking of a child. Also new tonight, Metro Police say at least 6 people were hurt, many of them juveniles, after a police chase and crash on Indy's east side. So take a look at the scene here. Beech Grove police say they started to chase a suspect this evening, but called it off over a risk to public safety. Police say one of the suspects kept driving, though, and eventually crashed at Pleasant Run Parkway and Sherman Drive. They tell us at least 2 suspects ran away but were eventually caught. Police also say they found a gun in the car. Lots to learn with this one still. Still ahead tonight, the jockey who won the Kentucky Derby now suspended and facing a fine. What led to that punishment? Next. Matt?
Hey, Jenny, we're talking about a nice Mother's Day. I think you really like it. We were in the upper 70s last year. Today, we'll be in the low 80s, about the same forecast. But coming up, big changes. We've got some more unsettled weather coming in. We'll let you know when that arrives.
And later, the Pacers hoping to bounce back tomorrow in the playoffs. What Tyrese Halliburton says about his performance in last night's loss.